back to the long days and the lonely nights, the blue days and the darkest times. And it seems all I had were my CB radio blues, and that box, it kept me sane. I knew, yeah, when that lonely voice would call out to me on the air, on my radio, in the north, in the south, on Route 66, from the cities to the wilderness, no matter where, they're all the same. They're my friends, truck stop friends. You know I've never been a good friend to them, and I don't need them when I'm not on the road. But once in a while, I'll think of them, and their faces will smile in my mind. 'Cause I know they're out there, I know they're out there. They're out there every day, just the same. Their memories, yeah, they're burned into my brain, and I'll see them again on my radio. thing with my headlights, feeling all the pressure in the sky. I can hear the freight train coming, but I'm a storm-chasing cowboy on the highway, highway. Oh, on the highway, highway. You can try to chase me down the highway, tell you when. She said, that sounds like goodbye. I said, I guess it is. She said, please don't go. And then she started to cry. She cried all the way to town. And I dropped her off at the hotel. I said, I guess this is goodbye. And then I drove away. Love in the rearview mirror. I watched it slip away. Love in the rearview mirror. When I had to choose the road. Love in the rearview mirror. I watched it slip away. Love in the rearview mirror. When I had to choose the road. Some boys are born with a silver spoon. Some are born with a hammer and a broom. I was born to work in my dirty work shirt, getting it done in the diesel and dirt. Diesel and dirt, diesel and dirt. I'm a blue-collar scholar of the diesel and dirt. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom, all the way from Alabama to Sodom and Gomorrah. No time to get lost in my line of work, getting it done, getting it diesel and dirt. Diesel and dirt, diesel and dirt. I'm a blue-collar scholar of the diesel and dirt. Diesel and dirt, diesel and dirt. I'm a blue-collar scholar of the diesel and dirt. I've had all the bourbon a man can drink. I've been on the brink. It can change in a blink.